The Penrith Panthers are brilliant.
The Eagle has landed. Melbourne have won it. There it is, it's over. The Roosters have won it.
Brand Finance has just released its report on the top 10 most valuable NRL clubs, and some of the inclusions in this list might surprise you. Now, this is predominantly a finance channel, but I do love my rugby league and couldn't resist making a video to share this with you guys. And winning is only one factor in coming up with this valuation. For example, West Tigers, which have been the bottom dwellers for the last 3 years, ranked 11th on this list. Other factors that are included are things like, does the club have a rich heritage? Is it in a growth area? Average attendance and sales at events, and average merchandise sales. And coming in 10th on the list is the Newcastle Knights, with a valuation of $43 million. The Knights were established in 1988, and they've won 2 premierships in 1997 and 2001. And I'm old enough to remember Darren Albert crossing the try line in the dying seconds to win the 1997 grand final.
20 seconds on the clock. Albert, he will play it. 21 metres away. Down the blind, Andrew John. Inside for Albert. Albert will score. Albert will score. Newcastle have won the grand final.
The Knights play out of McDonald Jones Stadium and were 5th in average attendance with 24,000 people attending per game. And coming in 9th place after only their 2nd year in the competition is the Dolphins with a valuation of $49 million. The Redcliffe Dolphins have a proud heritage and were established in 1947, have had a strong foothold in the Queensland Rugby League prior to joining the National Rugby League in 2023. Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs come in at number 8 with a valuation of $51 million. The club was established in 1935 and joined the New South Wales Rugby League competition, which was a predecessor to the National Rugby League competition. The club has won 8 premierships, 4 of which came in the 1980s, led by greats like Steve Mortimer and Terry Lamb. Their most recent premiership came in 2004, with characters such as Willie Mason and his afro, and the big hits put on by Sonny Bill Williams.
Head first into the turf in diving on that loose ball. Clint!
Clinton has hit front on by Sonny Bill!
Coming in at number 7 is the Melbourne Storm, with a valuation of $55 million. The club was formed in 1998 and was the first professional Victorian team in the Rugby League. It won its very first premiership the next year in 1999 with the notorious penalty try. The club has won 6 premierships, 2 of which have been stripped due to salary cap breaches, and they were the runners-up in the most recent Rugby League Grand Final in 2004. The club plays out of Amy Park and was 4th in total attendance number with an average attendance of 21,000 per game. Coming in at 6th with a valuation of $68 million is the Sydney Roosters. This is a foundation club over 116 years old and was founded in 1908 as the Eastern Suburbs District Rugby League Football Club. The club has won a whopping 15 premierships, and there's only one other club that has won more premierships than the Roosters. The Roosters hold records also for the most games won, the most minor premierships won, and the most World Club Challenge trophies won. Coming in at 5th with a valuation of $71 million, one of the best rugby league clubs in the entire world, the mighty Parramatta Eels. Good on you, Para, you're brave and bold. The club was founded in 1947 and has won 4 premierships, all of which came in the 1980s. What's key to Parramatta's success is that it has a rich heritage and is up in the top teams in terms of merchandise sales. Aside from a grand final appearance in 2022, there hasn't been much to cheer for as a Parramatta fan lately. And one kind of embarrassing record that they hold is that they hold the most number of wooden spoons, which is the most number of times they've come in last place with a total of 14. Coming in at 4 is the North Queensland Cowboys with a valuation of $72 million. Founded in 1995, the team is based in far north Queensland. It's won only 1 premiership in 2015. However, this is one of the most exciting grand finals I certainly ever remember watching. The Cowboys were losing the game in the dying seconds and then scored to try to tie the game up right on the buzzer.
Got rid of Blair, pushes away from McCulloch. Thurston gets the ball to Morgan. Morgan crosses the 20, comes away to O'Neill. Gets the ball.
Jonathan Thurston then had a kick that could potentially win the game. It missed. However, he redeemed himself by scoring a field goal in extra time.
12 metres out in front. Thurston to choose from with Coote. He hits it, he's got it! He's got the field goal!
The South Sydney Rabbitohs come in at number 3 with a valuation of $73 million. The Rabbitohs are another foundation club founded in 1908 and hold the record for the most premierships won with 21.
Support on the inside. He takes the reverse pass and dashes 20 yards to touchdown between the posts.
The club has had some really memorable moments, with captain John Sattler breaking his jawbone 3 minutes into the 1970 grand final and then continuing to play the game.
So I seen Sats go to the ground and all this blood started spurting out of his mouth, and I looked at him and said, "You all right?" And he opened his mouth up to talk, and there was one row of teeth there, there was another row of teeth down here. So his grand final, he said, "I'm all right." And I said, "Mate, you've got to go off." So I'm not going off. I'm staying. Then he played the rest of the game. We won the grand final.
More recently, Sam Burgess broke his cheekbone on the first tackle in the 2014 grand final and also continued to play the game.
Gone.
You knew straight away. If you were pointing, you were going, I'm gone.
Mate, I touched my face and I could feel the indentation in my face. It was so bad. I was shocked. Yeah. I couldn't believe it happened. It worked all year to get there, and then so I didn't think about coming off.
The club sells a lot of merchandise and more recently has become part of the meme scene where you could be an event, nothing to do with rugby league, and there'll always be a random guy wearing a Rabbitohs jersey. We now have a big jump in terms of valuations, and coming in at second with a $108 million valuation is the 2024 grand final winner, the Penrith Panthers. The club was founded in 1967 and struggled a lot for the first 20 years. It's won 6 premierships in total and more recently has become one of the most dominant teams of modern times, winning 4 grand finals in a row from 2021 to 2024, driven largely by the father-son duo of Ivan and Nathan Cleary.
No chance. Too long to go. I'd certainly want to be kicking it through the corners. Oh,
There's an intercept for Crichton. Crichton, he's away. Is he away with the premiership? I can assure you. The Panthers celebrate.
They are hanging tough here, Brad Arthur's men. Cleary kicks for Sorensen. There's no one there. It's another try. That's a third try for Penrith. Trophy is staying in Penrith. They have defended their title. Plays left on the set. It goes to Cleary. Nathan Cleary. Oh! Wow! Cleary's done it all himself. Penrith have done it. They make it 3 and the debate is settled. 3 years at the start of his career, was considering retiring. He's now a triple premiership winner. It goes to Cleary. This one's up in the air. There's a contest at the back. It's come down for Penrith. It goes to Leota. He throws it for Alamonte. A feat unseen for nearly 6 decades in one rugby league. Might never see again.
The Panthers have an advantage being based out in Western Sydney and have one of the largest junior catchments to draw on, which continually funnels quality players through its system. And the winner of the most valuable rugby league club is the Brisbane Broncos, with a valuation of $124 million. The club was founded in 1987, and whereas in Sydney, which has around 7 professional rugby league clubs, the Broncos are in the unique position of being the only professional team in Brisbane up until the inclusion of the Redcliffe Dolphins, which means it's had this great player base to draw on, which is attributed to its success. The Broncos play out of Suncorp Stadium, and because of this, they are number 1 in attendance, with an average of 36,000 per game. Key factor in the valuation is something called brand strength, measured out of 100. So for example, the top side in AFL is Collingwood with a score of 81.4, and the Broncos were the top side in Rugby League with a score of 80.9. The club has won 6 premierships and has numerous legends of the game inducted into their Hall of Fame. It has more members than any other NRL club, and one of its most memorable moments came in 1992 with the full field Steve Renouf try.
Kevy gets in there, pushes him out of the way, knowing that there's something on here. One pass to Alf, and then Alf, the famous outball to Steve, and the rest is history.
Renouf, we haven't seen much of him today. Now take a look at him as he crosses the halfway. They won't catch him. He's heading for the corner, and he's over.
Really hope you enjoyed that, guys, and found it interesting where teams fell, 1 through 10. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like. It really helps it push it out to other people. If you want to see even more from me, consider subscribing and joining the community. I'll see you guys in the next video.